More than $1 million. That's how much the courts have ordered lawyer Ping-Teng Tan to pay two of his clients. Here he is speaking in a real estate video online. Tan's clients sued him after he kept the money they made in a real estate and business deal. One of them is a couple who is planning to use that money to retire.
Instead of peaceful days and financial securities, we found we were living in a nightmare.
I spoke with Long Jung. We're concealing his appearance because he has some concerns about Tan's ties to the Chinese government. At the end of last year, Jung and his wife sold their auto parts distribution business in Vaughan for more than $520,000. Tan was the lawyer who helped process the sale, and they'd used him in the past, so they trusted him. The proceeds from the sale went into a trust account held by his law firm called Tan and Associates. But Tan never gave them their money.
We felt deep anguish and betrayal as someone we trusted with our future had deceived us. You can imagine the stress and strain took a toll on our well-being.
Last month, the judge ordered he paid Jung and his wife more than $530,000, the money owed plus their legal fees. The police are also investigating. Now, Tan is accused of doing something similar to another couple before that. They sold this home in Markham at the beginning of 2023. Because they aren't Canadian residents, they had to hold back a quarter of the sale proceeds until they paid taxes. But after those taxes were paid, Tan didn't hand over the remainder of the money, more than $500,000. They also filed a lawsuit, which Tan once again didn't defend. A judge ordered he pay them more than $550,000. They too haven't seen the money. Here's their lawyer.
I certainly think it's had a significant effect on them. People implicitly trust their lawyers. They just assume that once they give their lawyers money for safekeeping, that their lawyers will not abuse that trust. And obviously, in this case, that trust has been shaken.
And just last month, another couple sued Tan for more than $400,000 in relation to the sale of a unit in this North York condo. He's yet to file a statement of defense in that case as well. Tan could not be reached for comment for this story. The Law Society of Ontario, which regulates lawyers in this province, has suspended Tan. During their investigation, he closed his practice and retired. Tan consented to the suspension but did not admit guilt, and the case has not yet been heard in a discipline hearing. So what can someone do if they're in a similar situation, fighting to get their money back from a lawyer? Well, all lawyers in private practice must have insurance. And so Michael Lesage says the most common situation is when a lawyer simply made an error and their insurance will cover the claim. However,
an exception to the law pro policy, or most insurance policies, of course, is intentional conduct, or when a lawyer fails to cooperate with their insurance company or report the claim to them.
Which is what happened in Tan's case, he says. Civil court then becomes an option if you can afford to sue, but if you win, that doesn't always mean the person pays up, as we've seen in Tan's case. The last option then is the LSO's compensation fund, which you have to apply for. Two of Tan's clients have done that. It can take around a year for approval and is capped at $500,000. Last year, the fund paid out approximately $2.7 million against 13 lawyers. Angelina King, CBC News, Toronto.